Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, let's just dive right into this. Today we're breaking down a story that starts out completely normal, but man, it quickly takes a wild, fast-paced turn into the absolute absurd. We're looking at an adventure called The Day My Backpack Took Me to Space School. I mean, really think about it for a second. What would you do if your backpack suddenly started talking? That is the ultimate question here, because that's exactly how our story kicks off. We're about to see what happens when a totally normal Monday morning goes completely off the rails.
Part 1. A perfectly normal Monday, or as I like to call it, the boring tutorial level.
So let's set the scene. Arav is half asleep, you know how it is. His mom is yelling from the kitchen that he's running late, and he's just kind of going through the motions. Step 1, pack the math book. Step 2, the science book. Step 3, the lunchbox, double check. But as he zips up the bag and hoists it onto his shoulders, he complains. Why are you so heavy today? Which, let's be real, is a perfectly normal complaint for a Monday morning, right until his backpack answers back.
Enter the Wackpack, the inciting incident.
This is where we leave the boring tutorial level in the dust and ramp up the energy, because mundane reality is about to shatter. A voice tells him that maybe it's heavy because his homework is boring. Arav absolutely freezes. He checks the window, he checks under the bed, nothing. And then a voice echoes, "Bro, I'm down here." I mean, imagine the pure shock. Arav realizes his boring homework isn't what's making the bag heavy. The bag itself is literally alive. He starts screaming that his backpack is talking, just completely freaking out, while the backpack casually tells him to relax.
So what exactly is this thing? Well, it introduces itself as a Wackpack. And the crucial point here is how it defines itself. It claims to be a limited edition, super smart, ultra cool backpack. It's got this incredibly confident, slightly snarky personality. When Arav says, "This must be a dream," the backpack just shoots back, "Nope, this is Monday, but upgraded."
And before Arav can even process what an upgraded Monday means, the backpack zips itself shut, starts glowing, and yells, "Field trip time!" Whoosh! A giant glowing rainbow vortex violently rips open right inside his bedroom. It literally sucks Arav right in. We are officially transported out of the bedroom and thrown completely into the great unknown.
Which brings us to Chaos Level 1, the absurd classroom. Arav crash lands on a floating platform in zero-gravity space, planets just spinning all around him, and he walks into pure, unadulterated chaos. Seriously, look at his new classmates. A monkey wearing glasses is teaching math. A unicorn is up at the board writing equations in rainbow chalk. A robot is literally eating books like they're potato chips. And over in the corner, a dinosaur is politely raising its hand. It's completely, wonderfully absurd. Notice the sheer contrast here. In a normal school, you sit and stare at boring math homework. But in space school, the monkey teacher announces they're learning how to turn homework into pizza. The unicorn hands Arav a glowing notebook. He thinks of his math homework, and the notebook instantly transforms into a hot, cheesy pizza. Even the robot is in the back enjoying a textbook sandwich.
Welcome to Chaos Level 2, the boss fight.
But hey, don't get too comfortable because the backpack suddenly whispers, "Ready for Level 2? In an instant, the classroom entirely vanishes, and the tone completely shifts from a fun pizza party to high-stakes survival. Arav is suddenly flying on the giant pencil straight through the sky. The clouds around him, they're shaped like question marks, and chasing right behind him are terrifying giant erasers. A loud robotic voice echoes from the sky with a terrifying threat. Complete your test or get erased. The tension here is absolutely through the roof. Notice how this sequence builds. It operates exactly like video game mechanics. A test paper appears in his hand. First question, what is 2 plus 2? Arav yells 4 and instantly gets a power boost, his pencil just speeding away from the erasers. Next question, 10 times 10. He yells 100, triggering super speed, making him zoom like a rocket. But then he hits the final question, and panic completely sets in. The final question drops. What is 999 times 999? The erasers are closing in fast. Time is almost completely up. Arav is panicking, the robotic voice is counting down, and with literally no time to actually do the math, Arav just screams out a random, desperate guess to save his life. 998,001. He screams the number out, and suddenly, the sky goes completely silent. And then, a massive explosion of confetti fills the air. The robotic voice announces it's the correct answer.
Against all odds, his totally desperate guess was completely, miraculously right.
Arav is totally stunned, shouting that he completely guessed, and this moment, it perfectly captures the magic of our snarky bag. The Wackpack just coolly responds, sometimes being lucky is also a skill. Level complete. Victory is secured.
Part 4, ready for round 2, game over, or continue.
Suddenly, the space sky starts shaking, and whoosh, Arav falls right back into his bedroom. The high-energy adventure just flatlines as he opens his eyes. Everything is normal. There's no space, there are no aliens, no monkey teacher handing out pizza, just his boring, normal room. Arav sits there in the silence. He picks up his backpack slowly and whispers, "Hello," but hears nothing. He sighs, feeling a little disappointed, genuinely believing the greatest adventure of his life is completely over.
But then, the silence breaks. Hey bro, ready for round 2? The backpack is back. The magical chaos isn't over at all. It's literally just getting started, and Arav's eyes go wide in shock. It turns out learning doesn't have to be some boring routine. Sometimes it just takes a little imagination to totally gamify your day. Which leaves us with this final thought. Would you go to space school with a talking backpack? Drop down to the comments right now and tell us yes or no. And if you did go, what bizarre subject would you choose to learn? Thank you so much for exploring this wild adventure with me today, and hey, keep learning.